Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shits and How to Navigate Them. So, I rolled some dice and I got Jupiter, the 12th house, and Gemini. And what I instantly heard was expansion, as well as both sides of the coin, really recognizing duality, right? And how connected we are to everything, right? And I wrote down some notes so I wouldn't forget, and so I wasn't all jumbled all over the place, even though most of the time I am anyways. Expansion through duality. You're seeing both sides of the coin, as well as two-faced people, like, as well as, like, that you're pouring more into them than they're pouring into you. Reciprocity. I didn't say that right, but and the law of reciprocity has been coming through as well. And that's, I've never even heard of it in that term. What I always have resonated with is you get what you give. Like what you put out there, you're going to get back, right? And it may not be like the same person you're pouring in love to, you're going to get that energy back because you poured all this, like if you poured a bunch of love into people, which we all have, right? So this is not, it's about spiritual growth, clearing what's hidden, deepening the relationship with self, and leveling up and letting go. And I think that's been a big theme, like emotionally as well. We're doing like a huge purge and really like recognizing who we are past the emotions, right? Like, because there's a big, amazing, beautiful alien underneath all of these human emotions and this human expression, right? That none of us like really sit with. I don't know how to explain it, but so then it came to mind to me the 4 agreements, and I don't know if you've ever heard them, so I wrote that down because that's what also helped me to really flip my life around, like 360, complete 360, right? And they are: be impeccable with your word, don't take things personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best, right? Impeccable with your word. I didn't realize how many like silly little lies that I told until I started being impeccable with my word. And I was like, well, shit, I got a lot of change. But that's why I was receiving that energy of people like telling me white lies or not being honest with me or not being, yeah. And like, what you're giving yourself, you're going to see that back from the world as well. So if you're not like giving to yourself, then you're not going to have people giving to you. If that makes sense. It's such a trip, and the world sees you as you see you. So I really feel like we're being called to like fall in love with ourselves, fall in love with life, and really stop trying to pour out of an empty cup. Really like learning to fill our own cups, right? Okay, so we'll get some cards. Oh, and then the other thing I wrote down was Ho'oponopono, that shit. So that's what I used to do to like the negative voice in my head, and I haven't had to do it. This actually made me realize like I haven't done it in a really long time. That's because I haven't had to. Like the negative thoughts like are far and few in between. Like I still have them. We all have bad days, but yeah, like now it's not like this fight against my inner child, but kind of. Now it's more or less, yeah, but hoping on all that shit. So I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So anytime my inner critic would be like getting on me or whatever, I'd be like, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And then it's like, wait, what? And then so it got quieter and quieter, and I hope that helps you as well. So yeah, be impeccable with your word, don't take things personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. Okay. Yeah, and really feel your emotions and stop suppressing them. It's going to be a lot easier once you just start like letting yourself in. Like really letting yourself in. And I heard maybe start hitting on yourself, like look in the mirror and be like, yeah. And really start like appreciating your body for how far it's brought you. Yeah, and recognize like we don't have to be at war with ourselves, or standing guard if we fall in love with ourselves. If we begin like 444 on the timer, being our own best friend, right? If we put like this self battle away, like we don't, it was just something like we were conditioned to do because our parents did it and their parents did it and whatever. And people don't live in love with themselves. Like, it takes a lot to, I mean, for me, I didn't even start loving myself to literally, I don't know. I started like my self-love journey when I got off drugs, and that was over 5 years ago, right? But then it didn't stop there, because then I was like, wait a minute, you're still not loving yourself. You still smoke cigarettes. And then I was like, oh, you're right. I'm still hurting my body. And don't get me wrong, I have a foodie problem. uh, yeah, like I still have addictions and things that I need to tackle, right? Um, yeah, so yeah, see, we're being called to like sit in a meditative state and really sit with ourselves, really allow our confidence from spirit to be bestowed against bestowed on us. I don't know why it came out like that, but really let spirit, like, see how this whole thing's yellow, right? And most of the cards purple, like really allowing spirit to give us the confidence we need. Like, hey, just give them your fears, give them your worries, give them your woes. And yeah, and spirit, but we got to get that time for spirit to speak, right? And if we never slow ourselves down enough to do it, then we can't get the answers that we need. Yeah, I really feel like you're being called to let go of some attachments, right? And just clinging on to things, people, places, things, whatever it may be. And you're being called to like really call judgment on yourself, right? And really recognize yourself. Recognize how far you've come. Recognize what a beautiful soul you are. What a gorgeous soul you are. Beautiful doesn't sit with you. Gorgeous, beautiful, whatever. Like your soul is fire. You might have had like a manipulative, and I heard mother energy, but trying to keep you from not only the world, but your 10 of Cups, from emotional stability, right? And they may not be doing this unconsciously. And it doesn't have to be a mother figure, but it is a distorted feminine. Someone that is using their, I heard passion incorrectly, but like using their wand incorrectly, passion or wand, whatever you want to call it, using their sexuality as a tool. Oh my word, I don't know why I couldn't get that out. To keep you from like really from closing a cycle, right? From closing a cycle of self-abuse is what I heard. And like really keeping you in a poverty mindset, thinking that you can't be stable, you can't, yeah, but that's because that's their mindset, that's how they feel. And I think like being around this energy is just like wearing off on you, right? Oh, and there's one over here, right? Because you do have something, you are the celebration that you're being called to, right? And on the bottom is a Queen of Swords. So you're being called to cut off anything that sets your emotions on fire, anything that makes you feel like you're not connected, not aligned, you know? Yeah, you're being called to take this new journey and let go of the things not serving you, because it's keeping you from birthing anew into the world, right? Birthing a new you into the world. Because you're stuck on trying like lighthouses, not tugboats. You're trying to pull someone in that doesn't want to be pulled in. They're not ready. And I heard your healing intimidates them. Okay, well, we'll get a yes or a no from this deck. My new yes or no oracle. I'm pretty fond of it. Okay, so I hope you got your question. No, resistance to change, upsetting news, accident. So you're being called to like allow this transformation, allow this change to happen. Then we've got no, losing part of yourself, missing pieces, gone away. So really like this is taking bits and pieces of your soul the longer you cling on to it. And no, burning through money, poor investment, broke. So all around, I think it is a no. All right. We'll try and see if I can get a regular, Egyptian oracle. And we got 2 soul retrieval. Bro, you're taking back your soul pieces. Deep soul healing, whole healing, I say. With the Goddess and the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy for feminine power.